Hey everybody, it's Dean DaCosta, the Search Authority, and today we are moving right along with our series leading up to the Hacking Tech Talent Recruiting Daily conference, Wednesday, September 28th and Thursday, September 29th. So, rehash time, yay, rehash time. So, most of you know you can download this particular tool from my SSAR page. Here it is. And if you come down here, it says My OSINT tool, you can download it. And this is what you get. All this stuff, you get these searches, and that's what you get. However, if you attend that conference and you specifically attend my session, I'm going to give you access for 24 hours after that session to download a different version of this tool, a special version. It's only going to be up for 24 hours, then I'm going to take it down probably till the next conference, and then I'll put it back up, but it'll probably be bigger by then. So this is what you get now. This is what you will get for 24 hours after. And this is what you're going to want. So we've been going through everything. So if I remember correctly, we stopped with location. We're going to go into sites and tools. Basically what this is a simple way to quickly and easy get access to different sites and tools out there. So you have quick access to LinkedIn, Seekout, Luxo, HireEasy, Human Predictions, Heartbeat. For those of you who don't know, reminder, Heartbeat is the only healthcare, dental care orientated sourcing tool out there. That's all it does. And I'm doing a series of videos on it. So catch those. You'll have access to the SSAR pages. You'll have access to the CSE Utopia. That is a collection of custom search engines. You'll have access to the OSINT tool, which is a collection of OSINT tools. And trust me when I tell you, it's not all the ones I have. It's just the ones I'm sharing. You'll have access to the search engine Utopia, search engines from around the world. You'll have access to FEC records. Now let's go into this. FEC, this is what it is. Now, a lot of you are going, why do I care about Federal Election Commission records? Well, you want me to tell you why? See this section down here where it says occupation? Well, what would happen if I put in doctor? Doctor. And then we wait. And you see it going. And now we have the name, who it was given to, their employer of people who are doctors. And what's really cool is you can download the entire list. Now think about this. You got their name, you got where they work. Finding a work email is easy, which I'll be showing you. And there you go. That's why this is important. This is a quick and simple way. I mean, they're going to give it to you. I would use it. So there we go. Here you have the Microsoft research people. This is Microsoft, for some odd reason, deciding they thought it would be important if we have access to everybody they have in their research environment. So here you go. There's actually this guy here. I actually hired him back in 2007 when I worked for Microsoft. Then you have the Microsoft MVP, same thing. They decide anybody who's a Microsoft MVP, which is, I guess, a title, they want you to be able to find them along with contact info. College alumni, this is really cool. It basically allows you to search by college and look at who came from there, usually with contact info and or ways to find them. Bear's Company Employees, another site, really cool site where you can look for everybody who works for a particular company. Then, of course, you have your Indeeds, your Ladders, your ZipRecruiter, your Monster, your Dice, your Career Builder. You have to have them. Then you got your Levels, Comparably, and Layoff. This is all what I would consider intelligence gathering. Data Mining, Instant Data Scraper. These are the probably two best of the scrapers, the easiest to use. Chart Loop and the org. You can imagine Chart Loop creates charts of, the org charts, and the org is org charts. Numera, Swordfish, Spokeo, Zoom Info, People Search, and Advanced Background Check. These are all ways to find contact info. Swordfish and Numera are the two best, but the others are pretty good too. Social sites, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Meetup. There are more, but I'm not naming them all. Coder places, GitHub, CodeCamp, Stack Exchange, Stack Overflow, Email Validator, and then these are just off tools. Email Validator validates emails. Calendly helps you create your own calendar. Google Suite is the Google Suite of tools. MS Office is MS Office tools. Proton Mail is a really secure email. The Box is storage, the Dropbox storage. Of course, in the Google Suite's Google storage. Think you got it. So that's the way that works. Word lookup. It's basically so that you know whether or not you understand the real meaning of a word. So I'm going to look up the word Java, knowing that that's going to get me in trouble. So I'm going to do Java development, populate, and you just look it up. The top, this is just a simple word lookup, and it's going to say Java. There's no terms. That's probably because Java developers two words. If I just did Java, it would work. So let's just try developer and see what that does. We'll look that up. See, it says developer, a person or an entity engaged in creation and improvement of certain classes of products. real estate developer, software programmer. There you go. And you can do all these. Now, what I'm going to do for the bottom ones, because the bottom ones are the coolest, is I'm going to go to Java and populate. I'm going to go down here to tech maps. This is one of the coolest ones. It's a brand new one I've added. And look, it tells you all the different terms for Java. You can even get into these open ones in the JavaScript. It tells you what JavaScript is, and it gives you other technologies, translations, synonyms, homonyms, and all the other nyms. Everything. This is your way of putting together a foolproof string that covers every permutation for a word there is. Love that site. It's one of my favorite. Now, salary info. You got to know how much people are making these days. I mean, lordy. Let's go with a full stack developer. Populate. Let's go with levels. What is levels telling me? Levels is telling me that the range is in the Seattle area. So we got that. Let's add the compensation. And we can upload, we can download, we can do everything else, but we're going to get the numbers are right here. There's the salary ranges. You can just open it up and look at it. I don't want to waste all the time. Let's go to salary.com and see what it says. There are no full stack developers, so let's just try. So maybe that's a problem. Let's try just plain old Java developer. Let's try that. Populate. Let's get rid of some of these. So I might have made a mistake with the whole full stack thing. Let's go to salary and see what's Java developer. Let's open the bad boy up, see what we got. And calculating your salary data, so it's calculating. So there we go. There's your salary data. Yay, salary data. And then of course you also can do it via levels and Indeed, and we have to have more than one. Last is work email format. Now you're probably wondering, huh? Let me show you. Work email format. Let's go ahead and pick a company. Let's go with Boeing.com and populate all. Let's see, what is Boeing's email doing? Most all work emails have a specific naming convention, first name, dot last name, whatever. This allows time. So these are popular domains. It did not get us the Boeing one we really wanted right away, which is okay because you see, that's why we have number 2. And number 2 just told us that in most cases, it is first name, dot last name. Could be first name dot middle initial dot last name, but most cases, number 1 is usually the most. It is first name dot last name at Boeing.com, and there you go. Now, why is that important? Well, if you watch the videos where I talked about emails, you can use a work email to find personal emails, and if all else fails, just email them at work. And there you go. The bottom thing here is how to. It gives you links to a bunch of places, links to my books, explains everything, how to install, what to install, and everything like that. Now, we're going to stop here for this one. The next one we're going to go through is the CSE, so you understand what each one is, what they do, and how to use them. Then we're going to go through this. This is going to take several videos. And keep in mind, I'm going to be doing in the conference, I'm going to be speaking about how to use this tool to find data scientists. And not going to have a problem doing it. So I'm going to take you through these, and it's especially important when we look at things like using the around function or using or using some of the other functions we use here, like the wildcards and stuff, because you need to understand that what I've done is create a base string for you. And so I'll give you an example of what I mean. I'm just going to go ahead and put in the word developer and populate. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one, which is, and I'm going to use this one. Do I want to use that one? Actually, I think I will use a different one. I will go ahead and pick on the LinkedIn one there. Now, what I did here, if you'll notice, is I used developer, that's the word I want to find, but I also have the word Amazon, which is a company, and then developer. So if I really want to, I could just get rid of this if I don't mind finding people who work at Amazon and are developers. And I will. If I don't care who they work for, I can just go ahead and get rid of the Amazon and just have the word developer there. And I'm going to get boatloads. If I don't care about who they work for, but I do care about where they are, all you do for this particular search is go in and in my case, let's put in Seattle and say, I want them in Seattle, and bam, that's what you're doing. We're using the around function present, and I'm going to explain this in more detail. I'm not going to do it now though. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you a quick, simple way to have a base string, and then you can modify the string however you want. And there are some really good ones in here. Some don't need modification at all, some do. You've got all these ones here for Facebook and all that. You got a boatload for LinkedIn, all sorts of different ones. You got these ones for different domains like .com, .edu, whatever. And then you have some of these others. So there are some really good ones. We are going to go through them all, and I'm going to show you how to use them because some of them aren't as easy to use as others. But that's it. So today we went through the site tools, the word lookups, the salary info, work email. We went a little bit about what's coming with the CSEs and X-ray, which will be coming next. And keep in mind, this is all being done as a precursor to the upcoming webinar, which is Hacking Tech Talent, which is on September 28th and 29th. And this is all to get you ready so that you know what's going on, and most importantly, so you can be there, and also so you can go ahead and be in my session, so that when, instead of getting this free tool, you get this free tool. And like I said, there's a huge difference, and that's what's going to help you. And so we're going to go through these a couple at a time, and I'm going to show you how you use and how you work them, and that's the end of it. So long story short, my name is Dean DaCosta, the Search Authority. May the source be with you.